Witty Group terminates its investment deal with Celestra owing to Celestra's default in infusing the committed equity even after 4 years. IGNOU to develop professional development program for Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalay's teachers. Hyderabad University offers diploma course in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Kendriya Vidyalaya Class 1 registration begins today. IIT Kanpur alumnus signs $2.5 million MOU with Institute for Medical School on campus. Madhya Pradesh schools to remain closed till April 15th for classes 1 to 8 due to surge in COVID-19 cases. Rajasthan Board Class 8 exam dates released. Mariama Varki, a pioneer of primary education, passes away in Dubai. New academic session to be online for all classes from now, says Delhi government. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: Celestra Infrastructure Trust, an equity fund much into the limelight since the past few years for acquiring school assets, has defaulted in its commitment to infuse equity in a structured sale and leaseback transaction with the Witty Group of institutions. Commenting on the development, Dr. Vinay Jain, promoter of Witty Group of Institutions, informed that Celestra had approached them in the year 2016 with a proposal to infuse equity by buying 51% stake in their school real estate via a structured sale and leaseback deal. Celestra failed to infuse the committed equity even after 4 years of the deal and thus defaulted in its obligations, forcing the Witty Group promoters to cancel all transaction documents and the lease obligations and raise a claim against Celestra for a buyback of their 51% shares sold to Celestra. Our lawyers are aggressively working on filing our claim for buyback of shares illegally holding control of the school real estate company and against the eviction notice served by them to us. Celestra has illegally served property eviction notices to us with an intention to pressurize us, and the same shall be appropriately challenged and set aside. These private equity firms lure and coax struggling and ambitious school promoters with rosy offers and then entangle them into signing a series of one-sided documents with an intention to grab their properties and businesses. School promoters should be very careful while getting into any deal with such fraudulent equity players, commented Dr. Jain. IGNOU and Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti signed a memorandum of collaboration to launch 6-month certificate program for the professional development of 10,000 teachers of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas across the country on March 30th. The MOC aims to improve the efficiency of the teachers and build socio-emotional learning skills for their students to strengthen their career choices. The program shall be soon launched by the School of Education. IGNOU Professor Nageshwar Rao, Vice-Chancellor IGNOU, assured NVS that the university shall deliver high-quality training to its teachers by integrating technology into the content delivery. Dr. Venkateshwarlu, Director, SOE, welcomed the members present in the MOC ceremony. The MOC was signed by Dr. V.B. Negi, Registrar of IGNOU, and Shri G. Arumugam, Joint Commissioner of NVS. The training of teachers should lead to a visible qualitative change in our unique residential schooling system, said Shri Vinayak Garg, the Commissioner of Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. The University of Hyderabad is offering an online diploma course in artificial intelligence and machine learning. The course will be delivered through the Center for Distance and Virtual Learning with the help of the faculty of the School of Computer and Information Sciences and AAIC Technologies Private Limited. This is a 1-year online diploma course, and the virtual inaugural ceremony of the first batch of the course was held on March 27th. The main aim of the diploma course is to offer a skill-based, tailor-made course that can enhance the industry-ready abilities among graduates and working professionals, said the varsity. In the inaugural batch, a total of 702 students have been admitted already. The program is completely online with few contact classes at the University of Hyderabad campus or virtual mode. This course can be taken up by both working professionals and students. The course aims at teaching foundations of machine learning and AI, machine learning, deep learning, Python, ML and AI frameworks, and solving real-world problems using ML and AI, claims the Hyderabad University. Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan will begin the registration process for Class 1 admission today, that is April 1st onwards. The registration link is open on the official site of KVS. Parents and guardians can register the names of their children for Class 1 admission for academic year 2021 to 2022 till April 19th, 2021. For admission to Class 1, parents will have to upload a scanned image of the birth certificate on the online admission portal. As per the instructions released by the Sangathan, parents and guardians are strongly advised not to submit multiple applications to the same Vidyalaya for the same child. If multiple registration forms are submitted for the same child in the same Kendriya Vidyalaya, only the last application will be considered in the admission process. An alumnus of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, has signed a memorandum of understanding worth $2.5 million with the institute for the setting up of a medical research institute on the campus. With the MOU, Muktesh Pant, founder Mickey and Vinita Pant Charitable Foundation, made the first such donation towards the development of School of Medical Research and Technology at IIT Kanpur. SMRT, an initiative by IIT Kanpur, aims to revolutionize medical education in India by bridging the gap between medical and technology disciplines. It will bring together the expertise of engineering technologies, biomedical research, and clinical setup to create a world-class medical school in the country, IIT Kanpur Director Abhay Karandikar said. Madhya Pradesh schools will remain shut till April 15th for classes 1 to 8 due to the rising number of COVID-19 cases. The decision was taken by the state government in view of Corona's growing transition. The order applies to all government and private schools in the state. Earlier in December 2020, the Madhya Pradesh government had decided to close schools for classes 1 to 8 till March 31st. The recent spike in coronavirus cases has made the government decide to keep all educational institutions shut till March 31st. The government decided that classes 9 to 12 can attend physical classes from April 1st, but that parental permission would be mandatory to send the child to school. Rajasthan State Education Board, that is RBSE, has released the date sheet of Class 8 final examinations yesterday, that is March 31st, 2021. According to the schedule released, Rajasthan Board Class 8 exams will start on May 6th with English paper. The exams will conclude on May 25th, 2021. Students can visit the official website of RBSE to download the date sheet. The examination will be held in the afternoon shift from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. However, physically disabled students will get 1 hour extra to write the examination. Mariamma, enduringly called Madam Varki by her colleagues and teachers, passed away yesterday at her Dubai family residence. Saddened over her demise, many teachers in the GEMS Education Network said she set the foundation stone for UAE's private education system. Mariamma, the pioneer of primary education, was one of the oldest Keralite women living in the UAE. A GEMS education spokesperson in a statement said, "We confirm the passing of Madam Mariamma Varki, the mother of GEMS education founder and chairman, Mr. Sunny Varki. Madam Varki will first and foremost be remembered as a beloved mother and grandmother, but also as a teacher and pioneer in education whose impact transcends generations. Her humanitarian contributions focused on the learning development of girls and the advancement and recognition of teachers, with her legacy rooted in her unrelenting belief in the power of quality education to a better society." A day before the commencement of the new academic session in schools across Delhi, the Delhi government officials on Wednesday said that all classes in private and public institutions will continue to be conducted online. A decision that caused confusion for some schools that had prepared to begin the session with physical classes for students of classes 9 to 12. Between January 18th and February 5th, the Delhi government had allowed schools to reopen for students in classes 9 to 12 to allow practical work and remedial lessons. However, government officials on Wednesday said they have not sanctioned these permissions for the new academic session so far and added that schools will have to continue online classes for all students. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theenn.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, Nitya.